It seems to me like the fix is in.
Why isn't there this groundswell? I mean, outside of the obvious thing of financial interests of major corporations corrupting our political system, but like, why is there not kind of people saying this is insane?
Because of the financial issue. It's 100% because of that. Because they've co-opted the media, and the media doesn't report on all these things. You know, the media doesn't report on so many things that are bad for you because it's bad for their interests.
Well, let me ask you this, and we'll be right back to the Jim Gaffigan show in a minute. I'm here with Joseph Rogan. No, let me ask you this. So, all right, so Sam Bankman-Fried.
Just got off of all charges.
Off of all charges?
That's totally not corrupt.
No,
by the way, he deserves to be free.
You think he deserves to be free?
Yeah, go back to doing meth and hanging out with that little floozy in that house that you had with 40 other people and banging each other.
Occasionally, when he would be in court in a suit, I would be like, "Oh, that's so cute. He's got a suit on." It's kind of like, you know, a boy at a bar mitzvah for his confirmation.
Right.
It's just like, "Oh, look at him in a suit,
like a real man."
But all right, let me ask you this:
Feds drop campaign contributions charge against Sam Bankman-Fried. But is that all his charges about everything? Are there other charges that are still available, or is he a free man now?
I think they said he had to get a haircut, which is really weird.
Okay, federal prosecutors are dropping campaign finance violation charges against alleged crypto crook Sam Bankman-Fried over a legal snafu in his extradition from the Bahamas to the U.S. Still faces 12 other charges in the case. 5 more of those counts are still in question because they were added after he was extradited. It seems to me like the fix is in.
Well, let me ask you this. All right, so any comedian would look at that and go, all right, so somebody in the Justice Department was like, he donated a lot to our people, let's make this go away. But here's a question I have. So there is that that level of corruption, but do you look at that level of corruption and see it as equal to what Trump has been repeatedly busted as? Do you see those as equal, or do you see like that as, because, you know, like I wonder if, like, to me it's like, you know, like the indictments against Trump, I'm like, it's gonna keep going, right? There's gonna be more things. Whereas, like, this is vague corruption. I'm not justifying it, but, like, I feel like some people see this as totally equal. You think both sides are equally bad?
It's that you would have to go over the case, right? Because the way it's been described to me and the way the CEO was looking at it, he was saying that this is fraud. This is like straight out fraud. It's financial fraud, and they were taking clients' money and using it in a way that they were not supposed to. They were funneling it off to Alameda. Yeah. He was not being honest about his connections to that. I don't know all the absolute specifics of the case, but the way it's been described to me is that there is not enough regulation in cryptocurrency, and that these people are allowed to do some really shady shit, and that these people took it to the far end of this.
Right.
And, you know, they were making insane amounts of money, and they were doing amphetamines, and they were hanging out and having this polyamorous lifestyle with these bunch of super nerds banging each other.
But you shouldn't go to jail for that. Not yet.
Not for banging each other. No, I think that's fun. I'm happy that they get to live like that. Like these socially awkward weirdos, all of a sudden they're super rich. If they were doing it above ground, rather, everything was cool, I would be celebrating them. I'd be like, yay, look at these. They won. Yeah. But a lot of people lost a lot of money. And, you know, there was also, they were being exposed by competitors, by Binance, and then it turns out that Binance is fucked too, and they're up their ass with a microscope, and they might have all sorts of problems with fraud and all sorts of other things that are being lobbied against them or leveled against them. I don't know. You know, it's a lot of complicated financial stuff that's outside of my realm of understanding.